Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are speedrunning through our games today. We are in our fourth best of three of the day. Is that right, chat? Fourth best of three of the day. We're in the upper bracket semifinals. Winner of this will go to the upper brackets finals, which is next. These are all best of threes. We are in the Banshee Cup qualifier number 3, day number 1. And this tournament series uses the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 series. Bans at the top of the screen only add to the only pertain to the current map draft, so we could see Diablo on map number 2 or map number 3 if we make it there. That's all explained. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're watching, if you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. You could use your sub to get yourself some ad-free viewing. Support the good boy that is banding. Get yourself some amazing emotes. We just got a brand new emote from Straubs. We have the Spooky Worm emote finally. I know you've all been waiting so diligently for that Spooky Worm, so we finally get it and got it. So if you'd like to use your Prime Gaming or any other sort of brand new sub, now's a good time to do that. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like the video so that way we can, I believe the metrics works this way. If you like the video, it puts that out to more people on the internet so we can grow the YouTube page. If we can get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, we can monetize the channel, which means more food for Bandit, which always is a great thing. Last but not least, all VODs on YouTube have spoiler-free additional time. So if this series is a 2-0, there will be additional time added, so that way the entire time signature is 1 hour 30 minutes. That way you can't look at the time signature and be like, 40 minutes. That's a quick 2-0. No need to watch that VOD. Either way, hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying over on YouTube. And let's get things kicked off here with Bathrobe and Bratwurst versus Bobby Kotick Fan Club. And Leoric and Hanzo be grabbed for Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Bobby Kotick Fan Club picked themselves up a Blaze first pick, but they still have 2 more to go before we get into our mid-ban phase. Bed and breakfast versus breakfast at KFC. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I have got my spiel done. So that was a choice. That's a hero that was chosen to be played on this map. So, yeah. That was a hero that was chosen. Sorry, I'm just fixing something in OBS. What a name, I know, right? Tracer banned away, Tyrael banned away.
Way to go, dude! Right.
What? Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs out of nowhere. What the heck? You know what time it is. Time to gift multiple batches of subs and start a hype train? Maybe? Thank you again for 5 tier 1 gifted subs. That is super duper generous of you. Beer 30, we are getting to that point where I mean, I'm getting low on tea. I don't feel like another cup of tea. I mean, the upper bracket finals are up next, so I mean, like, a beer doesn't sound bad. We're gonna make food right after this, so it's not like I'm drinking on an empty stomach. Also, it's not like I have like an 8% beer or anything like that. It's just Coors. It's not like I'm drinking like a 8% IPA at like 9 in the morning. Deathwing, Brightwing. I don't know what this composition is, but you know what? I feel like they can win. I feel like it's just ridiculous enough they can win. I like how excited everyone gets for me to drink a beer on stream. I love how everyone gets so excited. They're like, yay! Last pick, they're gonna need a healer on the side of Breakfast and Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Kerosene, okay. Kerosene for the percent-based damage and the Deathwing for the 7-sided strike. Alright, well, this is a draft. This is a game. Let me write up a prediction. Isn't Coors flavored water? I like to call it a sports beer. Sorry, my, I got a little frog in my throat all of a sudden. Ribbit. Which team wins Infernal Shrines? B and B, Bobby Kotick Fan Club. All right, start that prediction soon. I like to call Coors sports beer because it's a beer you can have while you do activities. I used to have like one beer when I'd go up on the mountain. Like I wouldn't get like hammered or anything like that, but it's nice to have a beer up on the chairlift. But I just get heartburn, like I just get like wicked bad heartburn, so I just stopped doing it, it's a little bit of a bummer because if you ski if you ski or snowboard, you understand there's something so good about like a cold, refreshing beer when you're up on the mountain. There's just something about it. Masquerade on the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst will be your Johanna. Death Knight Karazim. Hazuab's Leoric. We've got an Ultralisk Genji and Dino to play Hanzo.
10 seconds.
Right side of the map is going to be Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Jean Lesile, I'm assuming, is the Deathwing. We've got a Malganar. Beer and Nubrak. Virtual Blaze Ixer on Probius. And Grom is your Brightwing. We'll start the prediction in just a moment. Let you all see what the level 1s and the first engagement looks like. Hanzo Redemption. Probius will be going into Warp Resonance. I think that's the right way to pronounce that. Genji goes in. Ultralisk is going to have the kill stolen away by Death Knight. Dino does not go down to the Beatles of Nubrak. And first blood to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Let's start our prediction, chat. Get them on in. Zig, thank you very... What the heck, Zig? I absolutely love that Zig. Thank you, Ninja. I climbed Mount Baldy for a veteran charity event with a lot of people. They had free PBRs at the last checkpoint before the summit. Yeah, there's just something about it, dude. Coors would have worked too. Coors, Miller Lite, Bud Light. Look, light beer's light beer, okay? Unless it's Michelob, then I have an opinion. Then I have an opinion. Oh, you're gonna save all the calories. Well, I'm not really worried about my calories when I'm drinking, to be honest. If I've committed to a beer, I'm already committed to a beer. So, let's continue into this. We've got 23. Well, y'all are gambling great today. Thank you very much for all the Twitch predictions. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate everyone hanging out. As I always say, there's a lot of places you can watch HOTS. Appreciate you choosing our little corner of the internet. Thanks for supporting Bandit and I, and keeping this stream up, running, and keeping our dream alive. Full-time streaming and all that good stuff. Fingers crossed we'll be able to get some great content in with Stormgate when it starts to come out. Oh, now you have an opinion. I mean, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. If someone goes, here's a free Michelob Ultra, I'm not gonna complain. Now, if someone goes, hey, Bahamut, let's get beer, and we're gonna get Michelob Ultra and split the case, I feel like then I have a very viable opinion. You know, I'm partaking in this by choice. Anyways, my beverage selections aside. We'll see Air Ally, by the way, for the Karazim. This is always something that, like, I think a lot of people look at Air Ally and go, oh, yes, reveals a large area around it. But don't forget, Air Ally also gives 15% spell power. I feel like that's something we overlook very often when we consider Air Ally, because everyone goes block. Block at level 4, but I mean, if you look at the enemy team, Air Ally is going to be nice to have. A little extra spell power, a little extra vision. The enemy team is, I mean, they're not super auto attack heavy, so nice sort of augment, nice pickup. That is going to be a dead Genji, though. Jean Lecelle finds a kill with the help of Brightwing. Masquerade gets his tushy bit by a Deathwing. Onslaught lunges forward and finds the kill. Deathwing will take flight, and it seems like first objective will go to the Bobby Kotick Fan Club. We like to think we choose the best. No. Uh-oh, Dino. Absolutely fine. Level 7 augmented guard for our Genji. Did go Swift Strike 1 and 4. No Shuriken Mastery level 4. Bobby Kotick fan club. They're pushing in heavily here. Is this Bobby Kotick fan club? Is this? I feel like I have the wrong name. Per the bracket, it's Bobby Kotick fan club. No, that is right. Okay. I didn't think this was because. Anyways, whatever. I swear it was a different team. Maybe there's multiple Bobby Kotick fan clubs. Oh, no kill onto Probius. Death Knight shall live. Dash to a minion. A new Breck Burrows. There's a poly. Autos are coming through. Not enough damage to take down Karazim. That is awkward. Deathwing's got Death Drop, but they've got no vision of Karazim, so they can't do that. Probius dies as I was granting vision. Johanna finds that kill. All right, let me turn off my mug heater. There's a little too much heat on my tea. One more stack needed for Dino to finish that redemption. One auto right there. Needs a second onto Deathwing. And gets it. So there's redemption completed. So auto attack speed increased. You also have never outmatched. Or excuse me, ignore all distractions. Never outmatched to level 7. You get that range increase. Sonic Arrow goes over the wall. Scouts out Deathwing just tapping well. Looking over in the top lane. Arcane Punisher will be our next one. Bobby Kotick fan club probably thinks there's money inside the core on the other side of the map. If that was the case, HGC would have never died. If Bobby had an ounce of belief that he could have made money off of something, he wouldn't throw it away. Probius is done with Warp Resonance, level 1. So after hitting 8 heroes, the explosion's damage increased by 120. And then after hitting 16 heroes, you gain additional charge. So what's the damage? Does this scale on the talent tooltip? I don't think it does. I think it's 425 plus another 120. So I think it does 545 damage. That's crazy. That seems about right. It's 2-2 in kills. Blaze in top lane with the help of Brightwing. Managing to pressure onto Hazuabs a little bit. Pyromania activated by our Blaze as we go down to bottom lane. Dino being chased, but does he have some natural agility? He does have his natural agility to try and dip, dive, and get away. That's hold on, a Blessed Shield missed by Masquerade, but still, Probius does get taken down. Deathwing lunges in with an onslaught. There's an Incinerate, and that's the end of that. What's up, Cav? Good morning. 7-sided strike sets up the kill. Actually, it was Dino. Dragon's Arrow sets up the kill. 7-sided strike gets some decent damage, and Brightwing will fall. Probius dead still for 5 more seconds, and Leoric, Hazuab's gonna just jump back up to the top lane, push things out. Speaking of pushing things out, bottom lane still has a decent wave here, and they're looking for a bottom lane fort as Deathwing drops down from the sky. Dem for Masquerade. Still... Oh, wait, hold on. Ultralisk is taking a couple tower shots, but Masquerade steps in. Jean Lazelle is able to get a well tap, starts to wander his way into the team fight, lunges in. Oh no! Looks like we're having Deathwing Sashimi for lunch as Deathwing goes down to the Dragon Blade of Ultralisk. That's why he's gone. The fan club didn't receive the memo. Oh, okay. Who would even be a fan, man? How could you even be a fan of that horrid human? Dragon's Arrow connects onto 2 members. There's a Blessed Shield to follow that up. Blink from the Brightwing is not enough, and they're gonna go for the Probius. The true hero of Ire will go down. Genji looking. Shimada Bros, maybe? No? Oh, wait, Ultralisk? Hello? No way. Genji lives? What? Masquerade Shield Glare, I think actually just saved that. Deathwing is not a fish. Says you. Look, you watch enough Delicious Dungeon, you start thinking about, How could you cook a dragon? All I know is that Chat's mother was a hamster, and they definitely, and their father smelled of elderberries. That I know is a certainty. Cocoon onto Dino. Death Knight chilling. Not really sure what Death Knight had planned there, but he's dead. That was really awkward. It almost seemed like Death Knight just like took his hands off the keyboard. Ultralisk is doing his best to back away on this Genji, but I don't know if he'll be able to. Ooh, wait, hold on. Cybernetic agility allows him to get away. Probius still chasing. Genji doesn't have a way to get out of here. Probius. Who wins? A ninja or a probe? Deflect. Punisher, by the way, is still doing Punisher things in top lane. Oh, by the way, if you have not watched Delicious Dungeon on Netflix, you are missing out. Definite recommendation on my end. Very, very fun show. Leoric Wraith walks in, lands the spooky suck onto this Deathwing. Sorry, that phrasing was awful. Lands the spectral... it's not spectral lead, the Drain Hope. This Deathwing is getting awkwardly low, and Leoric is just licking his bony teeth. Lands another Drain. Deathwing tries to use his Onslaught to lunge away. Can't do so. Now our Leoric is chasing onto Inubarak. He will fall, dropping a Cocoon onto our Karazim. Entomb finds a Probius, and I do believe the true hero of Ire is fine for the time being as he gets inside the Bunker of Blaze. Uh-oh. Johanna goes down, a little too aggressive right there. Guess I'll leave you before you taught me a second time. Huh? What? Never underestimate a probe. Have you seen the Legacy of the Void cinematic? Yeah. Absolutely. That's why I was saying the true hero of Ire is Probius. Dragon's Arrow into Swift Strike. Right Wing gets a blink heal away in time. Deathwing comes in with the Cataclysm Onslaught looking to find something. Blaze goes fishing and finds a Karazim who's able to dash over to our Deathwing. And Entomb from Leoric catches onto two. Deathwing answers with some flames, but it looks like the seven-sided strike is going to be really good here. The mop up onto the team fight is just absolutely beautiful from the members of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. They're going to pick up a beautiful
Team kill!
That'll be the end of that engagement as Johanna looks to tank mid. No, they're going to go for mid lane for it. No, they're going to go bottom. No, they're going to go mid. No, they're going to go bottom. You said Chat's mom was a hamster and their father smelled of elderberries. That's not an insult. Go away! All right, we'll taunt you again. Oh, dude, I love that bit. I love that bit so much. Nice seven-sided strike as a Cocoon was being thrown up by a Nubarak. Masquerade looking to back away, gets hit with an Impale. Entomb from Leoric creates a bit of terrain, and that allows Masquerade to kind of group back up with his allies. The disengage is being called by Bobby Kotick fan club. Virtual Blaze is a little bit low, gets some healing on the right-hand side. Is he grill and kill? Aw, dude, you would have been full HP if you had grill and kill there, homie. Who wants to take collision course? Probius gets the speed boost. Leoric, Hazuab starts at the objective. If you want to see some stats, chat, as we're approaching 20s, there you go at the bottom of your screen. There is the damage and such and roll for these characters or these players. Map number 1, 4th best of 3 of the day, I think. I have no idea how many games we've played. It's all a blur right now. Deathwing, Cataclysm's in. 20 talents here advantage will be approaching for Bathrobe and Bratwurst as it is picked up in the top lane or so. Leoric is going to Wraith walk in. That's a beautiful Entomb with the Buried Alive. 7-sided strike from Karazim. He's got the upgrade 11-sided strike. Deathwing and Nubarak do go down. Bunker activated by the Blaze. He is able to jet propulsion in. Meanwhile, Genji on the right-hand side is just going to clean up this fight with his blade. And a lone Blaze being chased by Hazuabs. The race is on. The race is on for another team kill, and it seems like, yeah, this is
Hero slain. Red team dominated. Finland!
Oh boy, we're auto attack canceling. Wee-hoo! Notice the violence inherent in the system. Bloody peasant, shut up! I'm being repressed. Help!
Finland!
Any day now, you can end the series. So, map number 1 goes over to the side of Breakfast and Break-Ins. A newt? I got better. We watched that last night in Discord. God, that movie's so good. I actually wrote down a couple ideas for some alerts. So we have the 30 alert, which is Scooby Toot. And I think I might change that out for a Monty Python alert. I don't know if anyone really wants to listen to Scooby Toot. Just belching and farting. Alright, which team wins Infernal Shrines? Breakfast and Bathrobes. Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Murloc mains, minions, mercenaries, and monsters. We are here in Towers of Doom, map number 2. In our 4th best of 3 of the day, we have, we have Bratwurst and Bathrobe. Bathrobe and Bratwurst on the left-hand side. Over here on the right is going to be Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Sorry. Did some stretching off stream. Whew. So Bobby Kotick Fan Club down in this best of 3 series in the upper bracket semifinals. Loser goes down to the lower bracket for tomorrow. Winner continues on to the upper bracket finals, which will be up next, and that'll be our 5th best of 3 of the day. After that, we are going to be doing our cooking stream, so we could be a few maps away from our cooking stream. As a reminder, this is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. So we had 10 heroes played on map number 1. That means there are 10 heroes unavailable out of the 90 in the pool. Bans at the top of the screen do not add to the list. So if we go to a map number 3, Medivh could be played. Dahaka was the first pick. Viking first pick. Vikings first pick. Hazuabs, you're crazy for this one, bud. Obviously, okay, chat. Obviously. With all my Grandmaster knowledge. Obviously, Bobby Kotick Fan Club want to play a Butcher. Obviously. It's not like Hazuabs has got, like, crazy good micro or anything like that. It's not like he ever played, like, RTS professionally. I mean, it's like Hazuabs is going to get caught out left and right. Also, I will say this. Abathur Illidan is a thing. Abathur Illidan is a thing. So I just got a wave of nausea, like a huge, nasty wave of it. Oh. Alrighty. Oof. Alright, we're good for now. Uther lost Vikings. I don't think Bathrobe and Bratwurst are going to be looking for a I don't think they're going to be doing any sort of choke-all shenanigans, as much as I would love it. Zul Jin banned away. Why? Why is Zul Jin banned away? Hypercarry with the Zarya shielding, I guess. Vala banned out. Okay. No hypercarry Vala. Genji, Hanzo, those are all gone. Lunara's up and available. Like, she's great poke on this map. Vision's really good from her as well. Yo, Lard, what's up, bud?
Ahoy, ahoy.
Falstad's Stitches. Okay, so it's a kidnap composition with the Gust out. Dahaka's got Burrows. Self-Cleanse Garrosh. Maybe it's not a Gorge composition, because there's a lot of really good cleanses up against the stuff. Shieldings, Burrows, Indomitable, Tosses. Maybe it's a Putrid Bile game. Last 2 picks, what are we gonna see? We need damage. We need damage.
I'm not checking in.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
It's not horrible, but I don't love it. I think a Butcher would have been better. Just saying. I'm just saying. Don't know if that's right or not, but I think a Butcher would have been better. Alright, chat. Y'all have been mildly nice to me today. Where's Crush? Where's Crush? Alright, chat. Cheers. Happy Saturday. Happy. Isn't today a big wrestling match thing? Isn't today the Royal Rumble? Is today Royal Rumble? Isn't today a big wrestling thing for WWE? Cheers, happy Saturday. I know today is X Games. All right, well, we're here. Map number 2. We could be going into the upper bracket finals. That would be, dude, that'd be wild if we just speed ran today's games. Let's get into it. West Ham side of the map. Bratwurst and Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Sorry, the abbreviation keeps throwing me off. Bathrobe and Bratwurst will be having a Masquerade Stitches, Dino Artanis, Death Knight on your Uther, Ultralisk on Falstead. And you'll have Hazuabs playing the Olaf, Eric, and Balog, the Lost Vikings.
The battle begins.
Never realized that Balog had so many swords in his quiver. That's actually cool. Right side of the map, looking to take us to a map number 3 with a Hypercarry Tracer composition. We've got Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Ixer will be your Zarya. Virtual Dahaka. Jean Lazelle is Ana. Malganer is your Garrosh. And last but not least, Nagram is the Hypercarry Tracer. We'll start our prediction in just a moment as the Sleep Dart goes fishing. We have a body check Garrosh. Speaking of fishing, Masquerade looks for a hook. Can't land it. Hungry for more level 1 for Masquerade, so we'll be picking up Globes. Falstad going into Frequent Flyer. Artanis' amateur opponent. We also will see Wave of Light for Uther and Olaf the Stout for Hazuab's Olaf Lost Vikings. Opposing side, Zarya's Together We Are Strong. We mentioned the body check from Garrosh. Slumber Shells of Ana. Enhanced Agility for the Dahaka. And last but not least, Parting Gift on the Tracer. Fairly common right there. Is a bit of damage onto Death Knight is going to be achieved, but no kill to be found. Somehow, some way, Death Knight's able to back away with 70-something HP. A toss on to Zarya. She's looking to continue beaming down, and Dino is going to be not picked off. It's a game of small potential kills. A hook goes out, and one Viking does go down first. Quarter kill to the side of... First half kill over to the side of Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Let's start up our prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Yeah, I would too, Proto. I would too, bud. I'm not gonna read your message out loud just because for YouTube purposes I don't want to spoil stuff in case people jump around. So, but I agree. I absolutely agree. I would like to see that too. I think whatever 2-syllable word starts with B is fine. Bandit. The Bandit and Bandit. Bandit and Bandits. It's so nice of a team to name themselves after my dog. That's so cool. Especially a European team that does not care about NA casters. Camp on the left is going to be grabbed, not stolen away. A lot of good damage going into the Zarya. She doesn't have a self-bubble, and I do believe... Whoa! Beautiful toss! From the Garrosh, the ally toss saves the Zarya. She throws in some particle grenades. Gets swapped by the Artanis, and I think she should get punished for this. Falstad Hammering does go out. Artanis Blade Dash, and yeah... Groundbreaker from Garrosh, drag from Dahaka, just not connecting on what they're looking for, and I think this should be a Garrosh picked off as well. Oh, the swap will be onto Ana. Jean Lazelle is doing their best to back away. Meanwhile, Dino still is putting the pressure and the hurt onto this Garrosh, who's on 62 HP. The Hammerang goes fishing for a kill, but doesn't have enough range to take down Garrosh. All right. Meanwhile, Hazuobs is just doing some Viking stuff. He did get picked off twice, but, I mean, it's Vikings, it's whatever. They're still pulling ahead significantly in experience due to Vikings as well as heroic kill. I mean, the heroic kill is like nothing of it. Look at the minion difference. The minion difference is where you really want to be looking on that little bar chart or the little infograph at the bottom of your screen. Eric to be picked off. Left-hand side gets grabbed. Hazuobs just sprays and backs away. 36 to 36 in HP, but I think the Grom gets this top right uninterrupted. Like one delay from Artanis, but that's about it. Whoa, that is a lot on B&B to win. I just realized the gamble odds. Holy crap. Dude, if Bobby Kotick fan club can eke out this victory, it's a 1 to 7.14 payout for the Kotick believers. As another Viking will fall. I believe that's like the 4th Viking kill, so it's 1 full kill. Zarya does go down the trade. Death Knight, the parting gift doesn't get the kill. Dude, that's gotta be so frustrating. It's gotta be so frustrating. So many engagements. Bobby Kotick fan club are so close to getting a kill, and they just can't. And we're not talking a couple hundred. We're talking double digits. It's been anywhere from 60 to 80 HP on some of these characters. Dino will go down. So that, a little bit of reprieve right there. Groundbreaker onto Death Knight, but no stackage on the level 1. Next objective phase, top left and right. I'm assuming these will be traded, but you never know with Vikings what kind of pressure they're going to apply, especially with Eric the Swift at level 4. Hazuobs taking this talent. That's a sign to me he wants to harass during the objective phase with Eric and leave Olaf or Balog to channel the safe side. So safe side, and this will be the harassment side. Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Out of nowhere, dude. Oh, that sneeze came from the top rope. Viking kill in top lane, no big deal. Groundbreaker onto Dino, who's going to land a swap onto this Tracer, who continues to supply some sustained damage. A hook will connect onto Garrosh. He gets the speed barrier from Zarya. Kind of wanders around for a moment. I think he was thinking about looking for a toss, but I doubt it's off cooldown, and that's the reason why. Just ally toss to be used right there. Wave of Light done by Uther. Another hook onto this Garrosh as he's trying to back away. Dino getting hit with a particle grenade as the Vikings will get the left-hand side. And keep in mind, this is what I was talking about with Hazuobs. He is going to be able to harass with that Eric, and Balog is going to get dragged. A swap goes on to Garrosh back down in bottom lane. Another barrier thrown out by the Zarya, who is going to be hooked by Masquerade. Good sustained damage coming out as Garrosh steps in, looking for the combo onto Ultralisk, who is hit by a Pulse Bomb, but the armor of Uther is mitigating so much of that Pulse Bomb damage. It was seemingly Ultralisk health bar didn't even move. Looking for those autos, looking for that hammering damage. Did go into secret weapon level 7 for the increased auto attack damage. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, Vikings harassment during all this is just absolutely miserable to deal with. Ultralisk does fly up here as well, throws out a hammering, and that is going to be 8 shots into the enemy core. 32 to 28 in core HP as the 10 talent tiers are here at the top of your screen. So let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 2 of this 4th best 3 of the day. Play again, Divine Shield, Divine Storm. Play again, Divine Shield, Gorge, Suppression Pulse, and Gust, which is expected. A very expected heroic pickups for this. Oh, this is awkward, dude. This is actually really awkward. They win this. Like, oh wait, no, Eric! I was gonna say Eric wins this if they actually, if he gets microed around because of the level 7 or the level 4, excuse me. So I thought they were gonna be able to poke with Olaf, but either way, they play again. They play again. Vikings have played again in top lane. But not Hazo, I'm sorry. But Dahaka is aware of this. The other thing too is Vikings has a, I don't know if it's a global noise, but there's definitely like an adjacency noise. Like, you know when Dahaka brush stalks in, there's that growl or whatever. I believe Play Again from the Vikings has that sort of, that video game noise that plays in the, if you're near them. Huge biter grenade goes out, but the Divine Shield is the answer from Uther. Death Knight saving Falstad as Garrosh found a really good displacement. The retreat ping is called out. Dahaka brush stalks in. Single objective in the center of the map. How are they going to play this? Vikings are still working on top lane. You got an Olaf back in mid soaking. I think this is still... Oh, wait, hold on. Expulsion Zone. Masquerade does find a Gorge onto Garrosh. The body blocks are going to be attempted. Swap from Artanis keeps Masquerade, or excuse me, keeps Mal right there in front of the tower shots. We're 8 minutes in, so it's only fort values right now. No keep upgrades. Objective phase is up and available. Sapper camp to be cleared out. Dahaka looks for a drag. Can't land it. Hazuab's Olaf a little bit low. He's going to wiggle his way around. For anyone wondering, we can check really quickly. 30 regeneration globes for the Vikings. Not sure if the bottom thing was showing that correctly. It is not. It is not showing it correctly, unfortunately, but if you are wondering, Vikings have 30 globes currently. Nicely done by Hazuab's. 8.5 minutes in. Focusing in on 2 lanes specifically. He's going to actually throw Eric on this channel as well. And it's Olaf who gets the complete channel. Level 13's here for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. They kill the Artanis from the members of Bobby Kotick fan club. Death Knight getting a little bit low here. Garrosh has the Decimate for the slow. The Groundbreaker gets the hit. And now Masquerade gets saved by Falstad Gust. Masquerade goes fishing with the hook, but can't land anything. Gorge was up and available if Masquerade did land that. He could Gorge and pull someone to the far side of the fort. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, Dahaka's got a burrow just to back away from these Vikings and get back to top lane for the soak. What's up, Stark? Good morning, bud. Done with the family Stardew Gaming. Oh, nice. Hope you're all having a good time with all of that. So that was the noise right there if you heard it. Play again from Vikings. Ultralisk gets a hammering out. We've got a brush talk in from the Dahaka right now. Swap from the Artanis will connect. A huge suppression pulse will connect onto the enemy. Divine Storm, Divine Shield applied to Dino, who keeps going in. Vikings will take down Ana, but Tracer gets the Viking kill, and you can't be too upset about that. Hook goes out onto Tracer. She blinks away immediately. Yeah, oh, that's a good hook onto Zarya. Self-barrier. That's a swap from Artanis, but the self-barrier had a cleanse. And Artanis gets pulled into an awkward position. Gus from Falstad doesn't save Dino. Blinks to re-engage from Negrom. Oh my god, the allied hook is just perfect! Say what you want to say about upsets. Some of these mechanical skills being shown are absolutely amazing to watch. Started with the Baja Hots dispensary at a buy one get one free on edibles, and your book arrived from at the library. Ooh, what kind of book did you get? Also, if you'd like a recommendation, Proto, I had a friend drop off some relief, if you will. I watched Grandma's Boy and giggled my head off. That always feels like a good rewatch for a situation, or for a night like that. If you're looking for recommendations, Grandma's Boy's a blast. That's a hook from Dahaka. A drag from Dahaka. Hook back onto him. Uther will go down. Vikings are still doing Viking things on the map. Swap from Dino will connect. There's a Gus from Falstad to push away the rest of the allies. Eye of Horus from Ana activated, and she's just gonna burn out those snipes. Oh, she 360 sniping! Hook will connect onto Jean LaSalle. And they shall fall as one sapper makes into the bottom lane tower. Viking in mid pushing things up. That's going to be a Decimate activated onto Falstad, who's able to barrel roll away. Falstad being pressured by Tracer. Pulse Bomb thrown onto him as well. And oh, goodbye! Quantum Spike from Tracer. I didn't notice it because it's a different blue. It's a different blue, but Pulse Bomb deals initial 6% of maximum health as damage to heroes. You like your calm remedy with anime. I said it before and I'll say it again. If you have not watched Delicious Dungeon on Netflix, it is a 10 out of 10 recommendation on my end. I feel like it's super fun. It's cute. It's got great jokes. It's not creepy. You know? It's not some what's the word I'm looking for? What's it when, like, the person gets like warped to a world and then like every woman wants to date him sort of thing. It's nothing like that. Like it's like Dungeons and Dragons with cooking. It's amazing. Mr. Bates versus the post office. I have never. Gus from Falstad pushes a few enemies away as the Garrosh is isolated underneath these tower shots. Garrosh gets a toss onto Artanis, who then says, cool, I got twin blades. I'm going to smash those into your face, and you're going to die. Dahaka burrows. He's going to be swapped by Dino. Nicely done. One bell tower remains. 20 HP on the side of both. Oh! Nice hook from Masquerade to connect right there. This is going to be 12 shots from bottom and top right. Dahaka is gorged into the corner. He's gonna burrow. Lurker Strain gets a bop back onto the enemy. Tracer just gets deleted. I blinked and I was like, oh yeah, she's there. Now she's not. Yeah, you boss and win. Unless they're gonna do the thing that they do. They're gonna do the thing they're gonna do. Like Death Knight's like, let's get boss, and the rest of the team's like, let's get shots from. Okay. No, it's not like that, Logan, at all. I would, honest to God, like, I would equate it to, like, watching D&D with, like, cooking. Like, the characters are cute. It's a good story. It's a very good story. Yeah, like, it's, what's the... Konosuba, like, that's, like, that, it's, like, very far from that. Anyways, very much a recommendation. New episodes every Thursday. Oh god, this map could have been over like 30 seconds ago. Oh wow, they got mid back. Now they can't do the barrage. Yeah, definitely check it out. When your insomnia gets bad. That's not a bad idea, honestly. It's just usually I can get to sleep, it's staying asleep. Like, usually I can fall asleep when I go to bed within like a half an hour or so. But then I'll wake up at like 2, 3 in the morning, and then I just, yeah. All right, it's finally over. GG. What's the name again? Delicious Dungeon on Netflix. They have not released their entire first season. It's they're doing one episode a week, which angers me, but also makes me happy that I have one episode a week to watch. You just went to make coffee. Welcome back, Mel. Yeah, it was a bit one-sided towards the end there.